Well, I won't even talk about the time that it is right now. I'm just happy that I'm getting it done. That is what it's all about. Right now, just getting every single day done. I've actually gotten later, but that's usually when I'm actually recycling and getting things together and collected. So this one is actually not that late. Yay! Here's hoping that tomorrow is earlier rather than later because tomorrow can is recycling day. Anyhow, so I have a bunch of stuff going on back here too. I've been dealing with just a lot of catch up. Um, and dealing with a little girl who thinks she can have everything. You know, that typical 2-year-old kind of attitude. Only we're talking a four-legged type 2-year-old. Anyhow, and the four-legged type 2-year-old's more like a teenager, right? Anyhow, she acts like a 2-year-old, even though she's technically, in people years like a teenager, but they kind of act one and the same, right? Anyhow, um, so I have had a lot going on today. Um, a lot of reality check. Um, I am having to really pace myself out a bit, and um, I am going to be showing some actual repurposing of content and showing how to do something with it. Because we make things and we don't even realize that it's there to be done something new. I mean, I see a lot of people on the internet doing work on the internet, and I'm here to tell you, do not rely on the internet. Yeah, scary, because I'm kind of relying on the internet to get these videos out. I'm hoping and praying that despite everything going on, that these will be there eventually when everybody does have the internet. There are places in the United States that have actually lost any connection to electricity at all. Today I had a really massive awakening. And I mean, I have been wondering about it because I had heard about it when Hurricane Helen made landfall. And I knew that it hit the Carolinas and it hit Tennessee, and I knew it hit the Florida Panhandle, especially the Florida Panhandle. But I've seen some pictures, and wow, just wow. And then to hear some, I've been wondering about some people's, because I do have some people's that are actually there who have actually expressed concern about electricity, the basics that we are considering as comforts, and I'm being very aware of those. There's things going on that are otherwise taking issues. There's just a lot of things going on, causing a lot of different turmoils and challenges, and we have to be in the here and the now with every single activity that we do. And we have to have faith that everything is going to be just fine. We have to hope, and we have to have love. We have to have those within the central core of each one of us. Because if we don't have those, we're going to be doomed. And we have to maintain those for ourselves and to have compassion for others. And it is extremely challenging right now, above all other times. It's extremely challenging. So, I'm wanting you to understand these videos that I'm doing. I'm going to be doing a repurpose of them, but not in video format. I'm going to be making alternative methods for which them to be received. That means I'm also going to be going back and I'm going to be reviewing each one of them as well. There is an agenda to this. As of late, about the last 10 days, I've been having these episodes I'm feeling tired, I'm feeling exhausted, I'm trying to keep things going, I'm trying to get things done, and I'm my own worst enemy. I mean, maybe you can relate to this, but I get to be my own worst enemy. I need to get more work done. I need to get these things accomplished. Why didn't I get everything done that I wanted to get done? I normally get all this stuff done, but it's not done. Yeah. There are those that do have that conversation in their head. Then there's the others that have music or have people talking or something in their head. And then there's others where they actually see things or see people and see elements that others don't see. Then there are those that have this going on all the time. There are those that actually go to extremes, and I've heard some of the extremes and went, wow. I have never personally experienced these extremes that I am referring to, but there are people who have. For me, I've had to accommodate each one of these, and I've been told sometimes you my my speech that I have a hard time articulating sometimes, and I've known that for a long time. I just thought it was dyslexia and call it a day, you know. And sometimes I just trip over my own words, and I just accept it. And that could be why the automated systems don't exactly get my words corresponding on closed caption. That's okay. You know, I accept that sometimes we just don't get the word across that we're trying to communicate. Sometimes we get it so very well clear that we're just like, dang, I wish it didn't get it that clear. And then there are those that really don't care how you take it. They're just saying take it or don't take it. I've heard all three of the yeah, I've heard these three and others, but those are the three seemingly mainstream. Now, why do I bring this up? Because they can actually affect business. They can actually cause a business to either be or not be. They can actually be instigators for challenges to have life just not work in a way that we desire it to work. You might be asking, where am I going with this? Where I'm going with this is that some people just literally have challenges on making things work, and others, they don't have any problem. It's like, what? It's natural, it's a whiz, it's easy, it's no problem. And I'm talking, there's a few people right off the bat who make it look easy. Now, I'm going to bet that these people that I think of right off the bat, and I'm not mentioning names because I have in the past, they have a lot of time and experience and trainings and yada yada. Most of the people that I've worked with in the last 5 years, they've had a lot of experience and trainings and whatever and yada yada. And that's fine. So I've had quite a bit of experience myself, but I don't know how to express it in the best way necessarily all the time. People have wanted me to do repurposing pieces. And every time I go to think about it, I freeze up. It's not that I can't do it. It's that filming it and doing it takes two different sets of skills. I swear it takes two different sets of skills. I'm not being able to do both at the same time. Not that I don't want to. It's just doing the filming and doing the actual work. It's so that's why it's been such a delay. And I've had to deal with that myself before I could come out and be open and honest with it. Because I wanted to share that that was the whole point from the very beginning, was to share that the ability equation is all about the ability and strengths. And I've talked about actually recording and then posting and recording and posting. I haven't figured out how to do that yet either. Again, it's not that I don't have the ability to do it. I have the equipment. I don't know quite how to use it though. I do have the ability to do the work. I just don't know how to share it. And then I do have people to help me along the way, but they don't have time always to help me at the time that I'm able to do it. In other words, they're more of a night person and I'm more of a day person, and I don't function well at night, or at least I am turning off that area of my creative brain, because my creative brain is morning. My let's get analytical and start to read and start to close down, that's at night. You can see the darkness. It's night. And this is a later night. It's not midnight, but it's later night. Anyhow, so I'm just wanting to share that basically acknowledging your strengths is a key to gaining ability and gaining a better life setting. Acknowledging, embracing, and growing in your strengths. Until next time.